My name is Will. I was born with a bone disorder called Osteogenesis Imperfecta, or OI for short. People with this condition produce less or a poor quality of collagen, leading to weak bones that fracture easily. You can imagine the structure of a building with metal rods inserted to give support and flexibility. This is similar to what collagen does in the body. Without this support, it becomes frail. There are 8 types of OI, however, 1 through 4 are the most common. Types are arranged by the levels of collagen produced. I have type 3, which is the second most severe. Most notably, my arms and legs are bowed, and my growth over time has very little progression. There is also no cure for OI, however, there are treatments available to help strengthen bones. At the very least, I'd say 40, and that's honestly from being safe. Most of the fractures I had were when I was younger, but they have decreased over time. I've had about 4 in the past 5 years, which is a huge improvement. Let me just warn you guys in advance, this is probably the most absurd way to ever break something. There's always this one very specific fracture I remember having when I was 16. I had just recovered from a previous fracture on my left arm. I had the cast removed maybe a week before. I was about to sleep and I needed some water, so as I'm grabbing the water on my desk and picking it up, I hear a snap and I just knew instantly that it broke. For a good amount of my life, yes. The first time I used one was when I was 4, and I've been in one since. Most of the time I use nearby objects to either pull something towards me or push it off the ledge so I can pick it up. Transferring is a bit more complicated. If my arms aren't strong enough, I have to find a way to make it easier on them. For example, I used to have trouble getting out of the shower because the tub was so high. I used to fill the tub up halfway so that the initial push off the ground wasn't so difficult and I could get myself over. Without a doubt, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. You have a choice. You can either complain about everything that's wrong, why it happened to you, how terrible your life is because of it, or you can view it as there's a reason why it's happening. It's almost like a test. How much can you handle? Are you going to learn from this or do the same mistake again? It's all a growing process to me. I'll keep this one very simple. The only limitations we have are the ones we create. There's so many people with my disability who get so caught up in the fear of getting hurt that they're afraid to try things that they want to do. I do what I do in hopes that one day people can look up to me and say, he did it, so why can't I? The purpose of this video is to show that we all have challenges and we all have a story. However, what we often forget to realize sometimes is that if things were never difficult, there would be no growth. If everything was easy, there'd be nothing of value to achieve in life. You can always be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. There's always room to improve. For those of you who are watching this, my message to you is this. Don't let your past or your circumstances define you. You should define yourself. Know that pain is temporary, and the only way it will last longer is if you choose to do so. Don't let it hold you back, and don't hold yourself back. The key is to never give up.